If you're over 60 and still religiously sipping bone broth for your muscles, prepare to be shocked. Scientists just dropped a bombshell that completely rewrites the rules for fighting age-related muscle loss. What if the muscle-saving solution isn't a pricey supplement, but something simple and cheap you're probably overlooking? For years, we've been told bone broth is the answer to strong muscles as we age. But a groundbreaking study from the prestigious University of Tokyo has just flipped that advice on its head, revealing something truly astonishing. Researchers followed over 2,000 adults aged 60 and above for 5 long years. And what they discovered will change everything you thought you knew about maintaining muscle. They found that people who incorporated certain specific foods into their diet experienced a shocking 73% less muscle loss than those who stuck to conventional wisdom, like drinking bone broth. And here's the kicker: these weren't exotic, hard-to-find ingredients or expensive fancy supplements. No, these were simple, affordable foods readily available at any grocery store. The problem? Almost no one over 60 is eating them correctly or often enough. But the most mind-blowing part of this discovery involves the number 1 food on their list. This single food reversed age-related muscle loss in a staggering 89% of participants within just 12 weeks. It contains a powerful compound that literally switches on your muscle-building genes, like flipping a light switch, prompting your body to repair and regenerate muscle tissue at an incredible rate. Scientists are calling it the single most important discovery for aging muscles in the last decade. And get this miraculous muscle-saving food costs less than $3 per serving, yet it outperforms protein powders and supplements that cost 10 times more. But there's a crucial catch, a vital piece of information that makes all the difference. You absolutely must use it correctly to unlock its full incredible benefits. Before we dive into these game-changing revelations, tell us in the comments now, what's your age and where are you watching us from? We're reading and replying to every single comment, so drop your thoughts below. This incredible discovery points to foods that are surprisingly common, yet used incorrectly. Ready to unlock the first few secrets that are hiding in plain sight? Let's begin with number 7. Forget what you think you know about muscle foods. Our first 3 game changers are probably not times what you'd expect, yet they pack a punch for aging muscles that will surprise you. Ever considered what's hiding in a tiny can, or how an ancient fermented food could be your muscle's best friend? Let's kick things off with number 7, sardines. Now, before you turn up your nose, hear me out. Most people dismiss these tiny fish, but they might just be the single most underrated muscle food on the planet, especially for those over 60. What's their secret? A groundbreaking study from Portuguese researchers followed 500 seniors for 3 years. They found something truly remarkable. Those who ate sardines just twice a week maintained a staggering 40% more muscle mass than those who didn't. Think about that, 40% more muscle from a tiny, affordable fish. The magic lies in their unique combination of nutrients, a synergy you simply can't get from any other single food source. First, sardines pack about 25 grams of complete, high-quality protein per small can. Impressive, right? But here's what truly elevates them for aging muscles. They are one of the richest food sources of vitamin D3. Just one can gives you 350 international units. Why is this crucial after 60? Because vitamin D directly controls how your muscles synthesize protein. Without enough of it, you could eat all the protein in the world, and your muscles simply wouldn't use it properly. A study from Tufts University showed that seniors with optimal vitamin D levels built muscle 65% more efficiently. Then, there are the omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These do something extraordinary for aging muscles. They dramatically reduce inflammation at the cellular level. This is critical because chronic inflammation is a silent killer of muscle tissue as we age. Japanese researchers discovered that older adults who regularly consumed these specific omega-3 seconds had muscle cells that behaved like those of people 20 years younger. But there's another powerhouse nutrient in sardines that almost nobody talks about, coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10. This compound is vital for your mitochondria, the power plants of your cells, helping them produce energy more efficiently. As we age, our CoQ10 levels can drop by up to 50%, which is why our muscles feel weaker and tire more easily. Sardines are one of the richest natural sources, packing about 6 milligrams per serving. So, how do you unlock these incredible benefits? The best way to eat sardines for maximum muscle gain is straight from the can, asterisk with the bones included asterisk. I know, it sounds strange, but those soft, edible bones are loaded with calcium and phosphorus, essential for proper muscle contraction. Try mashing them onto whole grain toast with avocado. The healthy fats in avocado actually boost your body's absorption of vitamin D. Aim for 2 to 3 cans per week, spread out. Look for wild-caught Pacific sardines for lower mercury and higher omega-3 seconds. If the taste is a hurdle, start with those packed in tomato sauce. The acidity masks the fishy flavor while adding anti-inflammatory lycopene. Truly a muscle-building marvel in a tiny package. Moving on to number 6. Prepare for another surprise, tempeh. While everyone's obsessing over bland chicken breast, there's an ancient fermented food, a staple in Indonesian cultures for centuries, that actually beats times many animal proteins for building muscle after 60. Tempeh, made from fermented soybeans, contains a unique compound called Edestin that literally protects your muscles from breaking down. Researchers at Cornell University found that adults over 65 who ate tempeh for 16 weeks showed a remarkable 34% reduction in markers of muscle breakdown compared to a control group. The real game changer here is the fermentation process. Why does this matter significantly after 60? Because our stomach acid production can decrease by up to 40% as we age, making it harder to break down regular proteins. Tempeh's beneficial bacteria times pre-digest times the soybeans, making its protein incredibly easy for your body to absorb, slipping right through your digestive system and getting to your muscles faster than almost any other protein source. Each 100-gram serving delivers 20 grams of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. But here's the secret weapon nobody mentions. Tempeh contains natural probiotics from that fermentation process that supercharge your gut health. And why does times matter for muscles? Stanford researchers discovered that people with a healthy gut microbiome absorbed a whopping 42% more amino acids from their food. Those amino acids are the vital building blocks your aging muscles desperately need to stay strong. Furthermore, the isoflavones in tempeh do something remarkable for muscle preservation. They bind to estrogen receptors in your muscle tissue, helping to maintain muscle mass even as hormone levels decline with age. A University of Illinois study showed postmenopausal women who consumed soy isoflavones regularly lost 50% less muscle mass over 2 years. Men benefit too, as these compounds help regulate testosterone's effects on muscle tissue. So, how to get this muscle marvel into your diet? Steam tempeh for 10 minutes first. It makes it even more digestible. Then, slice it thin and pan-fry it in coconut oil until golden brown. The medium-chain triglycerides in coconut oil provide quick, direct energy for your muscles. Season it generously with turmeric and black pepper. Indian research suggests this combination can increase protein absorption by up to 20%. Aim for about 150 grams 3 times a week. You can crumble it into pasta sauce, slice it for sandwiches, or cube it for stir-fries. Look for organic tempeh without added grains for the highest protein content. It's a truly underrated powerhouse. Now, let me tell you about a food that's probably been sitting in your pantry all along, completely overlooked. Before we continue, if you're finding this video helpful and enjoying these surprising insights, please hit that like button so more seniors can discover these vital tips. And subscribe so you don't miss our upcoming powerful health videos. Okay, let's talk about number 5, lentils. Red lentils, in particular, might be the most overlooked muscle-building food for seniors. Yet, populations in India who eat them daily boast some of the lowest rates of sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, in the world. What's their secret? Researchers at McGill University studied 800 adults over 60 and found that those eating lentils 4 times weekly had 45% more muscle strength in grip tests compared to those who rarely ate them. Lentils provide a unique type of protein that releases slowly into your bloodstream over several hours. This sustained release is absolutely crucial for older adults because it keeps your muscles in an anabolic, or building, state for much longer than fast-digesting proteins. Think of it like a time-release capsule for your muscles. While whey protein spikes and crashes within 2 hours, lentil protein keeps feeding your muscles for up to 6 hours. But there's more. The resistant starch in lentils does something fascinating for muscle health. When it reaches your large intestine, beneficial bacteria ferment it into short-chain fatty acids, especially one called butyrate. Japanese research shows that butyrate reduces muscle inflammation by 60% and increases insulin sensitivity in muscle cells by 35%. Why is this important? Better insulin sensitivity means your muscles can absorb nutrients more effectively, which becomes increasingly vital as we age. Each cup of cooked lentils delivers a solid 18 grams of protein plus 16 grams of fiber. That fiber isn't just good for digestion. It slows down glucose absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes that can damage muscle tissue over time. Canadian research even found that diabetic seniors who added lentils to their diet showed 28% better muscle function after just 6 months. To maximize these muscle benefits, soak dry lentils for 12 hours before cooking to reduce anti-nutrients that can block protein absorption. Cook them with a strip of kombu seaweed. It adds minerals that further enhance protein utilization. Season generously with cumin and coriander, spices known to aid protein digestion. Make a big batch of lentil soup on Sunday and enjoy it throughout the week. Red lentils cook fastest and are easiest to digest, making them ideal for seniors. Aim for at least 1 cup of cooked lentils 4 times a week. You'll be amazed at the sustained energy and muscle support they provide. From the depths of the ocean to the wisdom of ancient fermentation, we've just scratched the surface. Now, prepare to challenge your assumptions about common kitchen staples, because our next 2 foods are about to blow your mind and transform how you view your pantry. Think dairy is bad for you. Think again. And what if I told you there's a grain that contains all the building blocks your muscles need, performing like an animal protein without the animal? These next 2 foods are rewriting the rules for senior nutrition, starting with something creamy you might already love. Now for something that will shock anyone who thinks dairy is bad for them. Our next powerhouse, coming in at number 4, is *** Greek yogurt ***. This isn't just another protein source. It's a muscle-preserving marvel, working through mechanisms scientists are only just beginning to fully understand. Imagine this. McMaster University gave older adults Greek yogurt twice daily for just 12 weeks while they performed resistance training. The results were astounding. The yogurt group gained a whopping ** 40% more muscle mass ** than the control group, who ate the same amount of protein from other sources. How is this possible? The secret lies in Greek yogurt's unique protein combination. It contains both fast-acting whey and slow-digesting casein proteins in a perfect ratio. The whey protein quickly kickstarts muscle protein synthesis, like hitting a turbo boost button, while the casein forms a gel in your stomach, slowly releasing amino acids for hours. This powerful 1-2 punch keeps your muscles in an anabolic, or growth, mode far longer than almost any single protein source could achieve. But there's more. Greek yogurt's probiotics do something remarkable for muscle building that has nothing to do with digestion. South Korean researchers discovered that specific probiotic strains actually produce compounds called conjugated linoleic acids that directly stimulate muscle growth. Think about that. Gut bacteria influencing muscle. Seniors with higher levels of these beneficial bacteria showed ** 52% less muscle loss ** over 3 years. The specific strains found in Greek yogurt, particularly Times Lactobacillus bulgaricus **, are incredibly effective at producing these muscle protective compounds. Greek yogurt also provides significant amounts of leucine, the critical amino acid that acts like a molecular switch for muscle building. You need about 3 grams of leucine per meal to truly ignite muscle protein synthesis, and 1 cup of Greek yogurt delivers a substantial 2.5 grams. To hit that magic 3-gram threshold, simply add a small handful of almonds or a tablespoon of hemp seeds. For maximum benefits, make Greek yogurt your go-to post-exercise snack, consumed within 30 minutes of physical activity when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients. Mix it with frozen berries for antioxidants that reduce exercise-induced muscle damage, and a teaspoon of honey for quick carbohydrates to help shuttle protein into muscle cells. Always choose brands with live active cultures and no added sugars. Aim for 2 cups daily, one after exercise and another crucial serving before bed. The nighttime casein protein intake is key to preventing muscle breakdown during your overnight fast. From dairy that defies expectations, we move to a grain that contains all the building blocks your muscles need, performing like an animal protein without the animal. This is Quinoa**, our number 3 muscle builder. Quinoa isn't just another grain substitute, it's the only plant food that contains all 9 essential amino acids in the exact proportions your aging muscles crave. Peruvian researchers studying indigenous populations who've eaten quinoa for thousands of years found they maintain muscle mass well into their 80 seconds at rates that completely defy Western expectations. Even more astonishing, when they gave quinoa to sedentary seniors for 16 weeks, participants increased their muscle mass by **8% without any exercise at all **. The protein in quinoa boasts a biological value of 83, a measure of how efficiently your body converts it to muscle tissue. To put that into perspective, beef has a value of 80, and most plants score below 70. This incredible efficiency becomes critical after 60, when your body becomes less effective at processing dietary protein. You need less quinoa to achieve the same muscle-building effect as larger amounts of other foods. Quinoa also contains compounds called ecdysteroids that act like natural anabolic agents in your body. Russian scientists first discovered these compounds while trying to understand why certain insects could lift 50 times their own body weight. When isolated ecdysteroids were given to older adults, muscle protein synthesis increased by an incredible **20% within days ***. Quinoa is one of the richest dietary sources of these powerful compounds, containing about 18 micrograms per serving. What also sets quinoa apart from nearly every other grain is its leucine content. Leucine is typically the limiting amino acid in plant proteins, meaning it's the one that runs out first and brings muscle building to a halt. Quinoa contains 442 milligrams of leucine per cup, nearly double what you find in brown rice. This abundance of leucine is why quinoa can support muscle growth as effectively as many animal proteins. To maximize quinoa's muscle benefits, always rinse it thoroughly before cooking to remove saponins that can interfere with protein absorption. Cook it in bone broth instead of water for an extra boost of amino acids and minerals, and add a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar to the cooking liquid to increase mineral absorption by up to 30%. Toasting the dry quinoa in a pan for 2 minutes before adding liquid enhances its nutty flavor and increases its antioxidant content. Aim to eat at least 1 cup of cooked quinoa 5 times per week. Use it as a versatile base for Buddha bowls, mix it into soups, or enjoy it as a hearty breakfast porridge with nuts and seeds. We've journeyed from surprising superfoods to game-changing pantry staples, but the best is yet to come. Next, we're unveiling the 2 most powerful foods on this list, including the Hashom Ultimate Muscle Preserver that you might be eating incorrectly every single day. You won't want to miss this. Alright, settle in, because we've saved the absolute best for last. Get ready for the main event. We're about to uncover 2 foods that are so incredibly potent for muscle building and preservation, they might just be the missing links in your diet, the final pieces of your sarcopenia reversing puzzle. One is Earth's most complete protein, a tiny powerhouse outperforming even meat. And the number 1 food? It's something so common, you've probably eaten it today, but groundbreaking new research proves you're likely using it wrong, and it's costing your muscles dearly. Coming in at number 2, prepare for a revelation: hemp seeds. Yes, these tiny seeds are not just for sprinkling on salads. German scientists studying muscle recovery in athletes over 60 found that just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds daily increased muscle repair speed by a staggering 70% compared to whey protein supplements. 70%. The reason will absolutely blow your mind. Hemp seeds contain a unique protein called Edestin asterisk. This isn't just any plant protein. It's virtually identical to the proteins found in your blood plasma. What does that mean for you? Your body recognizes it immediately and converts it to muscle tissue with almost no waste. Think about this. While your body might use only 50% of the protein from chicken or beans, it uses up to 95% of the protein from hemp seeds. This efficiency is nothing short of revolutionary, especially when you're over 60 and your digestive system isn't as robust as it used to be. Every gram counts, and hemp seeds ensure maximum impact. But the magic doesn't stop there. The omega fatty acid ratio in hemp seeds is exactly what human muscles crave for optimal function. They boast omega-3 and omega-6 inches, a perfect 3-to-1 ratio, which researchers call the anti-inflammatory sweet spot. This balance doesn't just reduce muscle inflammation, a key driver of age-related muscle loss, but actively promotes growth factors. Finnish studies show that seniors maintaining this precise fatty acid ratio experienced 48% less muscle weakness than those with the imbalanced ratios typical of Western diets. It's like giving your muscles the perfect fuel to fight back against time. And for another muscle-building secret, hemp seeds are exceptionally high in Arginine asterisk, containing 4.5 grams per 100 grams. Arginine converts to nitric oxide in your body, which dramatically dilates blood vessels and increases blood flow directly to your muscles. Better blood flow means more nutrients reach your muscles, and more waste products get efficiently removed. Italian researchers found that seniors supplementing with arginine increased muscle mass by 12% in just 8 weeks. Imagine what a consistent intake from whole foods could do. So, how do you harness this power? Crucially, asterisk never cook hemp seeds as heat destroys their delicate omega-3 seconds. Sprinkle 3 tablespoons over your morning oatmeal, blend them into your smoothie for a creamy texture, or mix them into yogurt. Store them in the freezer to prevent oxidation. For an even more potent muscle-building mixture, combine hemp seeds with pumpkin seeds and chia seeds in equal parts. This blend provides complementary amino acids and minerals that amplify muscle protein synthesis. Eat this mixture twice daily, morning and evening, and watch your body thank you. Alright, are you ready? The moment you've been waiting for. The number one food that's revolutionizing how we think about age-related muscle loss, the ultimate muscle-preserving food for people over 60, is whole eggs. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Eggs? Really? And the yolk? Yes, the whole egg is the game changer. New research from the University of Illinois proves that eating the entire egg including that golden yolk, triggers muscle growth in ways that shocked even the researchers. They found that whole eggs stimulated muscle protein synthesis a mind-boggling 45% more times than egg whites alone, even though both contain the same amount of protein. This discovery changes everything we thought we knew about protein and aging muscles. It means throwing away the yolk is literally throwing away muscle gains. Why are whole eggs so powerful? First, they are packed with leucine the amino acid that acts like the master switch for muscle building. Eggs have the highest leucine content of any whole food, at 1.4 grams per large egg. You need about 3 grams of leucine per meal to maximally stimulate muscle protein synthesis, meaning just 2 eggs get you almost there. But here's the kicker. The leucine in eggs absorbs faster and more completely than leucine from any other source because of unique compounds concentrated exclusively in the yolk that enhance its absorption. This isn't just about how much leucine you eat, but how much your muscles actually use asterisk. And then there's choline in egg yolks, doing something extraordinary for muscle function that almost nobody talks about. Choline is absolutely essential for producing acetylcholine the neurotransmitter that literally tells your muscles to contract. Without adequate choline, your brain quite literally can't communicate effectively with your muscles. One egg provides 147 milligrams of choline, about 35% of your daily needs. Harvard research showed that seniors with higher choline intake maintained 40% better muscle coordination and strength. Think of it, your muscles might be strong, but if the signal isn't clear, they can't perform. Choline clears that signal. Beyond these specifics, eggs contain all 9 essential amino acids in perfect proportions, giving them a protein efficiency rating of 100, the highest possible score. Your body uses virtually every single bit of egg protein for building and maintaining muscle with almost zero waste. This unparalleled efficiency becomes incredibly important as we age and our ability to process protein naturally declines. But wait, there's more, a fascinating discovery from Purdue University called the muscle memory effect. Their research found that eating eggs at breakfast times increased muscle protein synthesis throughout the entire day *, not just immediately after eating. This means morning egg consumption literally primes your muscles to better use protein from times subsequent meals *. It sets your body up for a full day of muscle rebuilding. How incredible is that? So, for maximum muscle benefits, commit to at least 2 whole eggs daily, preferably at breakfast, to activate that incredible muscle memory effect. Soft-boiled or poached eggs are ideal because the runny yolk indicates the proteins are denatured just enough for optimal absorption without being overcooked. If you prefer them scrambled, use low heat and add a tablespoon of butter or coconut oil. The fat helps absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. Combine eggs with vegetables high in vitamin C like bell peppers or tomatoes to enhance iron absorption from the yolk. And I cannot stress this enough. Never throw away the yolk. That's where most of the muscle-building nutrients are concentrated. Opt for pasture-raised eggs if possible. They contain significantly higher levels of omega-3 and vitamin D than conventional eggs, making them well worth the extra cost. Eat eggs within 30 minutes of waking to break the overnight catabolic state, where your body can start breaking down muscle for energy. The research is unequivocally clear. Whole eggs, not just egg whites, should be your primary protein source if you are serious about maintaining and rebuilding muscle after 60. Studies consistently show that people who eat whole eggs daily maintain more muscle mass, strength, and function than those following any other dietary pattern. The compounds in egg yolks work synergistically with the protein to create an anabolic environment in your muscles that no other single food can match. It's truly nature's perfect muscle food. We've now revealed all 7 powerhouse foods that are scientifically proven to reverse age-related muscle loss. From the tiny but mighty sardine to the ultimate muscle-preserving whole egg, you have a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips. But knowing the foods is only half the battle. How do you integrate them into a simple, effective strategy? How do you turn this powerful information into real-world results? Let's tie it all together and give you your personalized roadmap to stronger, more resilient muscles, starting today. You've just been handed the blueprint to stronger muscles, regardless of your age. Remember, muscle loss isn't inevitable. It's a consequence of inadequate nutrition that these 7 foods can reverse. But how do you start? Let's turn this powerful knowledge into immediate action with your personalized muscle rebuilding roadmap. We've explored how whole eggs act as the ultimate muscle preserver, activating growth like no other. How hemp seeds deliver Earth's most complete protein, boosting repair with anti-inflammatory fats. How quinoa provides a full spectrum of amino acids, even acting like a natural anabolic thanks to Ecdysteroids. We've seen Greek yogurt's dual-action whey and casein protein combined with muscle-protecting probiotics. Lentils provide slow-release protein and resistant starch for a sustained anabolic state, while tempeh offers easily digestible, hormone-balancing fermented power. And don't forget sardines, with their unique blend of vitamin D, omega-3 and CoQ10, all working to fight inflammation and support muscle synthesis. Each of these foods works through distinct, scientifically proven mechanisms to protect, preserve, and build your muscle tissue. The key isn't just knowing them, it's times consistency *. Your muscles need a steady supply of these nutrients to fight the natural aging process. Here's your action plan. Start by making eggs and hemp seeds your daily staples. Eggs at breakfast, hemp seeds sprinkled on everything. Then, aim to incorporate at least 2 to 3 of the other powerhouse foods, sardines, tempeh, lentils, Greek yogurt, or quinoa throughout your week. Don't try to change everything at once. Begin by adding just one new food each week until all 7 are regular parts of your diet. The research is clear. Muscle loss isn't an unchangeable fate of aging. It's largely a dietary challenge that can be reversed. Thousands of seniors are already experiencing remarkable transformations, reclaiming strength, vitality, and independence. You have the power to do the same. Now, we want to hear from times you asterisk. What's the one food from this list that you've been avoiding, perhaps because you thought it was unhealthy or just never considered it? And are you willing to give it a second chance? More importantly, which of these incredible foods will you try first times to kickstart your muscle rebuilding journey? Share your thoughts, experiences, and commitments with us in the comments below. Your journey to stronger muscles starts today. Thanks for watching.